Hi everyone, Lisa here. I want to focus today on lengthening your hip flexors. Given the nature of what's going on, we're probably sitting a lot more. We don't get a chance to go visit coworkers or go out and about, so we're bound to be sitting a little bit more. So when that happens, sometimes what can happen is it shortens the hip flexors. I'm going to exaggerate so you can kind of see what's going on. So with that shortening of the hip flexors, you'll see that that's putting compression on my back as I get an anterior tilt. Again, I'm exaggerating so that you can see. And then we start to feel back pain, right? And we think, oh, my back is sore. It's because I'm sitting so much and it's my back, my back, my back. But really, it could be coming from tight hip flexors. So instead of fixing where you're experiencing the symptoms, we're going to fix the source of where that could be coming from. So with that focus, we've got the tight hips, right? So I'm going to try to lengthen your hip flexors today. Also, we're going to do some core work, right? The stronger the core, the less back pain. And we're also going to work a little bit of glute strengthening as well, just to offset some of that sitting that is bound to happen a little bit more given the nature of not being able to leave anywhere. So let's get started in a seat with externally rotating your hips. In fire log pose. Stack your ankles above your knee, your ankle above your knee, and your knee above your ankle. Okay, you'll give this a couple breaths, and if it's really uncomfortable, switch to a different seat like crisscross applesauce, sitting like this, or sitting on your heels. So here you are in fire log pose, starting to open the internal hip rotators with the external rotation of the stretch. Stack your shoulders above your hips, close your eyes. Slightly tuck your chin towards your throat for a long neck. And now start to relax into your seat just a little bit more so you aren't super tight or rigid. Just rest your hands wherever is comfortable, maybe on your lap or on your shins. Inhale, fill up. Open mouth, exhale. Again, inhale, reach the crown of your head to the sky. Open mouth, exhale, relax into your posture. Seal your lips. Ujjayi, inhale through your nose. Place a slight constriction in the back of your throat. Exhale through your nose with that same constriction as if you're fogging up a mirror, but with your lips sealed to build heat within your body. And I focused on that specific type of breath with that tutorial on the video called Don't Forget to Breathe, so you can check in with that again if you like. Go ahead, switch your legs so the other leg is on top. Find your breath again, settle in. Imagine that your body is a garden and you're going to grow bamboo there because it's strong yet flexible. It bends without breaking. And it grows 13 feet in 1 week. But it takes 7 years for the bamboo to emerge from the surface of the ground after being planted. 7 years. So for that 7 long years, it looks like nothing is happening. But that takes dedication and patience, right? So bring your palms together at heart center to set your dedication or intention. That goes along with the quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson that says, "Adopt the pace of nature. Her secret is patience." So I invite you today to be patient with your body as you're learning these postures. You're not expected to be an expert, right? Patience to learn the postures. Patience for your body to relax into them, right? It takes several yoga sessions for maybe a body part to really start to release tension, right? That consistent patience. And then also have patience with your emotions, right? Allowing them to go out the whole course that they need to, right? So inhale. Breathe in calm. Open mouth, exhale for patience. Again, inhale, calm, invite it in. Open mouth, exhale, have patience for yourself. Seal your lips. Ujjayi, inhale through your nose. Place that slight constriction in the back of your throat. Exhale through your nose. Good. Blink your eyes open. Come onto your hands and knees in tabletop. We'll start with a little bit of glute strengthening and core strengthening right away. A little gentle guiding into that for swimmer's pose. Inhale, reach your right fingertips forward. Exhale, reach your left leg back. Okay, lift your leg and arm parallel to the mat if possible. Start to pull your belly button towards your spine. Flatten your palm into the mat. Make sure your index finger is forward. Roll onto the thumb and index finger side. And now take some little heel pulses here. Just pulse your heel up, starting to feel it in your glute. And the focus to counteract some of that sitting, so we keep them strong. Strong glutes prevent injury to hamstrings. Pulse. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, swimmer's pose, hold. Exhale, tabletop. Plant your hand and knee. Other side. Inhale, swimmer's pose. Dive your left arm forward. Exhale, stretch your right toes back. Okay. Slightly tuck your chin towards your throat for a long neck. Right. Micro bend your right elbow. Right? And when we learn all these little nuances and details of these postures, that's where patience really comes into play, right? We have to slow down enough to pick up the details, right? And slowing down does require patience, doesn't it? Inhale. Exhale, pulse your leg up. Pulse, 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 pulse. 4, 3, tabletop in 2, and 1. Tabletop. Inhale, curl your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips towards your thighs and don't expect the biggest stretch of your life here. This is your first down dog. So we have to show patience to our body and not forcing it into postures to our deepest extent or our most extreme level. So find a little bit of compassion for your body as it starts to settle into the posture. Bend your knees. Spread your fingers wide. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine and breathe. For a halfway lift today, let's get a little bit more engagement of the back muscles, right? So strength to offset the kind of posture collapse that can happen when we get tired from sitting for long periods of time. So place your hands behind your head, elbows are nice and wide. Lengthen your spine, engage your glutes here. Don't forget about that. Right. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, let your arms go, let your head and neck go. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms high, root your feet to the ground. Exhale, baby back bend. Bring your hands to heart here. Okay, so keep your core and your glutes engaged. Instead of bending back from your waist, I want you to keep your waist engaged and still, and instead lift your sternum up. So again, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, option for hands behind your head, elbows wide. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Plant your hands, step back, pin your elbows into your sides. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press the tops of your feet into your mat. Breathe here. Opening up hip flexors right away. Right, so we're lengthening there. If you're feeling uncomfortable sensation in your back, push the mat away, engage your core. Okay, avoid dumping down with your shoulders high. Push away. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Curl your toes under. Send your heart towards your thighs. Reach your tailbone towards the back of the room. Lengthen through your arms. We'll flow now, one breath to one movement to get to that moving meditation. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, walk to the top of your mat, feet together. Inhale, halfway lift, option for hands behind your head. Exhale, forward fold, relax and release. Inhale, mountain pose, reach your arms up. Exhale, back bend, bring your hands to heart, just a baby back bend. Inhale, mountain pose, grow your biceps by your ears. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, option for hands behind for strengthening. Exhale, high to low plank, option to come to your knees to support your upper body. Inhale, upward facing dog, lift your legs, lift your core. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, calm, invite it in. Exhale, patience. Inhale, calm, infuse it into your mind and body. Open mouth, exhale, let out what you need to let out. Let's flow again. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen here. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, mountain pose, root down through your feet like they're the seeds of that bamboo. Exhale, back bend, lift your heart like your face is looking up towards the sun. Inhale, mountain pose, grow your branches tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on shins or thighs or behind your head. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Remember, you have the option to hold plank. Inhale, upward facing dog or maintain your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. You would take that option if you want to focus more on building core strength or to alleviate any pressure you're feeling in your shoulders, elbows, or wrists. Let's flow through that one more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, grow and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, grow even bigger as you rise. Exhale, back bend, unite your hands at heart. Inhale, mountain pose, reach your biceps by your ears. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive like your arms are raining down. Inhale, halfway lift, providing nourishment for that bamboo to grow. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga, pin your elbows into your sides. Inhale, upward facing dog, look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog, look between your feet. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, spread your fingers wide. Exhale, roll onto the index and thumb side. That'll protect your wrists on B. Inhale, reach your right toes high, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your knee and open your hip. You can relax your left heel down towards the mat, really rooting that down, and roll out your ankle both directions. Send your knee high. So open through your hips, but then square your shoulders down towards the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog. Roll your hip down, straighten your leg. Exhale, low lunge. Drop to your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Sweep your arms up. Breathe here. If this is uncomfortable on your knee, see if it's because you're standing on your knee, right? If that's the case, send your hips forward and down as you toe heel your foot a little bit more forward. And you can always roll up your mat or place a little blanket underneath to help with the knee protection so you can get this hip opening. We want to extend through your hip as much as we can in class today. Okay. Option to interlace your fingers over your thighs so you can really lift your heart up and get even more of a stretch through your quad. Make sure you're still breathing and patient with your body, giving it the time and attention it needs to release and relax. Gentle without forcing. Keep your back toes curled under. Inhale, crescent moon, reach your arms high. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Lift your back knee, reach your arms towards the back of the room. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Make sure your stance is long enough that your front knee is on top of your ankle. For more tricep activation, lift your arms higher, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Make sure your palms are rotated down. If you're wobbling quite a bit, toe heel your feet further apart or hip width distance apart. That'll give you a nice strong base. Inhale, high lunge. Reach your arms high and straighten your legs. Breathe here. right? Again, if you're teeter-tottering, that's normal. That's the moment where you have to exercise patience for yourself, right? Again, we're not robots. We don't do everything 100% perfectly all the time. It's normal to waver in these postures. This is difficult, right? Your back heel is lifted. Your front foot is down. Point all 10 toes forward and cut yourself some slack, right? That's what patience is sometimes, right? Is cutting yourself some slack in these postures. Okay. Inhale. Exhale, open arm twist to the right and find your lunge again, right? So send your right arm back, left arm forward, bend into your front knee. Start to scissor up through your inner thighs to help with this posture. Okay. Inhale, warrior two, windmill your arms open. Breathe here as you set up your warrior two. Lengthen your stance, align your front heel with your back arch. Make sure your knee is on top of your ankle rather than beyond it, okay? Stack your shoulders above your hips. You're growing a nice strong stalk of bamboo, nice and strong rather than kind of bendy or leany just yet, okay? Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Now reach forward, right arm down, left arm high. Press the back of your right arm into your shin. Use it as leverage to roll your left shoulder open as you look up. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg, reach your right arm high, breathe here. I'm gonna mirror you for a moment, okay? So in reverse triangle, I see a lot of the left hip kicking back and out. Okay, what I really want you to focus on is taking your right hip and pulling it forward until you have a long line of energy along your right side body. Then you'll get a stretch along your inner left thigh, which is an added bonus to just tilting your pelvis in that direction. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Inhale. Exhale, high to low plank, windmill your hands down. Pin your elbows into your sides. If you're having trouble doing that, come to your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog, lift your core. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high, three-legged dog, reach your left toes up. Exhale, bend your knee and open your hip. All right, so you're opening through your hip. Trace some circles, maybe with your knee, or roll out your ankle, but then try to roll your left shoulder down. So there's a little bit of opposition happening there. Can you relax your right heel further towards the mat? Inhale, three-legged dog. Roll your left hip down, straighten your leg. Exhale, low lunge, drop to your back knee only if that feels okay. Inhale, crescent moon, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, option interlace your fingers on top of your thigh. Okay. Now with your foot, right, look back. Keep your heel directly up. But then without moving it, energetically pull the arch of your foot towards the left side. If your toes are down, same way, right? So that's going to stabilize your knee a little bit better. Okay. Right, patient with the details as we learn them. Right. Inhale, crescent moon, sweep your arms overhead, curl your back toes under. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Reach your wings behind you. Lengthen your stance enough again that your front knee's on top of your ankle. Feel one strong line of energy from your heel to the crown of your head. So avoid breaking through the waist as you lean forward. Instead, it's a nice elongation, right? Inhale, high lunge. Sweep your arms overhead, straighten your legs, and breathe here. A little bit of a different sensation today, right? So again, if you need to reset your feet hip width distance apart, you can. All right. Find whatever way you can really root your toes into the ground. Inhale. Exhale, open arm twist left with a lunge. So bend your front knee. Okay, rotate your palms to face the side or the ceiling. Scissor your inner thighs together for stability and strengthening. Also, that increases that right hip flexor lengthening, which is again what we're going for. I've snuck in lots of postures that'll open your hip without realizing it. Inhale, warrior two. Cartwheel your arms open. Breathe here. stack your shoulders above your hips rather than leaning forward. Be really strong through the center of your being, the center through your core. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Left arm down, right arm high. Option to rest your left elbow lightly on your thigh, but really still focus on reaching up. I really want your core to stay engaged today. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg, reach your left arm high, breathe here. Track that left hip forward as you lean back. So watch the difference here. Here, now we're gonna take that hip, lean, and get an inner thigh stretch. Can you micro bend your left knee so it still stays active in your quad? Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Quickly root your palms to the earth. Pin your elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your core. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in calm. Breathe out patience. Inhale, calm, invite it in. Exhale, patience as you flow faster now. Inhale, right leg high, we'll just go right for it. Exhale, low lunge, drop to your left knee. Inhale, crescent moon, keep your back toes curled under to rise. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms, lift your back knee, reach your arms back. Inhale, high lunge, straighten your legs, reach your arms high. Exhale, open arm twist right, re-bend your front knee. Inhale, warrior two. Wobble your feet apart. Exhale, extended side angle, right arm down, left arm high. Inhale, reverse triangle. Send your right hip forward as you reach back. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga, or go right to down dog if you like that instead. Inhale, up dog, personalize it to your own practice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, drop to your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon, reach your arms high, curl your back toes under. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms, lift your back knee, lean forward. Inhale, high lunge, straighten your legs, reach your arms high. Exhale, open arm twist left, swing your left arm back, bend your front knee. Inhale, warrior two, lengthen. Exhale, extended side angle, left arm down, right arm high. Inhale, reverse triangle, reach your left arm high, straighten your front leg. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Okay. You could take a little bend if you like. Inhale, up dog, but 90-degree bend is max. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here on your own. Relax the muscles in your face. Okay. Notice if any frustrations came up. Allow yourself patience through those emotions rather than stuffing them down. Just let yourself have them the length that you need to have them. And then start to focus in on a calm breath to infuse that feeling of patience, calm. The more we practice, the more benefits we get, right? So let's do that again, just as is. Inhale, right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, drop to your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon, reach your arms high, keep your back toes curled under. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms, reach your arms back, lift your knee. Inhale, high lunge, straighten your legs, reach your arms high. Exhale, open arm twist right, send your right arm back, re-bend your front knee. Inhale, warrior two, windmill your arms open, lengthen your stance. Exhale, extended side angle, right arm down, left arm high. Inhale, reverse triangle, switch your arms, straighten your front leg. Exhale, high to low plank, option to float your right leg or cross at your ankles. Inhale, upward facing dog, press both of the tops of your feet into the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, drop to your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon, reach your arms high, keep your toes curled under. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms, lift your back knee. Inhale, high lunge, straighten your leg, reach your arms high. Exhale, open arm twist left, swing your left arm back, re-bend your front knee. Inhale, warrior two, rise and lengthen. Exhale, extended side angle, left arm down, right arm high. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, reach your left arm high, right hand goes to your thigh. Exhale, high to low plank, option to sweep your left leg high. in chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Let's add on now. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Drop to your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Energetically push your arch towards the right. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Inhale, high lunge. Straighten your leg. Reach your arms high. Exhale, open arm twist right. Listen, adding on now. Inhale, exalted warrior. Back bend. Reach your left arm high. Breathe here. And then connect your right hand to the back of your right thigh. Push in there, right? So you can really lengthen and lift over the hand to open that left hip flexor. Look over towards your right or up at your palm, which is rotated to face you. And really actively press your hand into your leg. Inhale, rise up, open arm twist. Exhale, revolved crescent. Bring your hands to heart as you stay twisted to the right and hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. If you'd like, come down to your left knee so you can focus a little bit more on that sense of grounding or the twist. If you'd like to focus more on strength and balance, lift your back knee. All right, your choice. There isn't one that's better than the other. You'll still grow your practice either way. Inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Plant both hands to the inside of your front foot. Toe heel your foot out. Come down to your back knee if that feels good. We did spend a lot of time bending your front knee, so if you like a little bit of a half splits here, you can take a straight front leg as you send your hips back, or hold in your runner's lunge, maybe coming down onto your forearms. Okay. This is a wider and longer stance for runner's lunge, right? So both of your hands are to the inside of your foot. Stack your front knee on top or behind your ankle. Let your head hang heavy. Start to come up to a low lunge. Toe heel your foot between your hands. Lift your back knee. We'll finish up the flow on this side. Inhale, warrior two. Parallel or pigeon toe your back foot. Exhale, extended side angle. Right arm down, left arm high. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg. Reach your right arm high. Exhale, high to low plank chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Ooh, I already feel a difference in my hips. Inhale, crescent moon. Reach your arms high. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Lift your back knee. Inhale, high lunge. Straighten your front leg. Exhale, open arm twist left. Rebend your front knee. Inhale, exalted warrior. Reach your right arm high for a back bend. Breathe here and then actively press your left hand into your hamstring, pushing and lengthening over it. Okay, again, you can look up at your hand. Right, in these challenging balancing postures, that's where you really have to exercise patience. Cut yourself some slack. Realize that you're doing a challenging thing. Applaud yourself for it instead of getting down on yourself. Right, patience through your practice. Inhale, open arm twist, rise up, lift your arms parallel. Exhale, revolved crescent, bring your palms to heart center, keep twisting to the left, and then hook your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Push your knee into your elbow rather than your elbow overtaking your knee inward. Okay, option to come down to your knee. Right. Lengthen through your core, make sure that's still engaged. You're here for 3. Release to runner's lunge in 2. And 1, plant both hands to the inside of your foot. Toe heel your left foot out and forward, so your knee's on top of your ankle. All right, if you want to do a little bit of a half splits for a second, send your hips back, straighten your front leg. Option to come down to your forearms. And with every exhale, send soothing relaxation to a part of your body that is tense, maybe particularly hip flexors today. Come up onto your hands, low lunge, toe heel your foot between, lift your back knee. Let's finish up this flow. Inhale, warrior two, push off your hands, lift your arms. Exhale, extended side angle, left arm down, right arm high. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, reach your left arm high. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, push the mat away. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Cleansing inhale. Relaxing exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Option for hands behind your head for strengthening. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Stand tall. Exhale, dancers. Reach your left arm down to your left foot. Okay, take a moment here. Make sure you found your place of center or balance before you kick your foot into your hand. Opening the hip flexor even more with that assist of pulling against your hand. Okay, if you fall out, get back in. Again, remember the theme is patience. So be patient with yourself as you're going through these postures. Again, they don't have to be perfect. Okay. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, switch sides. Keep your left arm up for balance. Grab the arch side of your foot. So make sure you're grabbing the big toe side rather than the pinky side. Okay. Inhale, draw your knees together. Exhale, dancer's pose. Kick your foot into your hand. The harder you kick, the easier the balance. In this case, you find that sweet spot of balance, but that does take practice to find that sweet spot. So be patient with yourself as you find it. Might not happen today, it might not happen next week. Right? Keep your practice going and you might find that nice sweet spot. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, option for hands on thighs. Exhale, listen, forearm plank. Come onto your forearms, make a fist. Wrap your fingers around it. We're already in the song, so we'll just keep going here. We're working core, like I said. Again, the stronger the core, the less back pain. Let's also use your glutes now for strengthening. Tap your left heel out and in, right heel out and in. Left toes out, in, right toes out, in. Try to really find your spine to be parallel to the mat. Puff up the space between your shoulder blades a little bit. Track your elbows underneath your shoulders. We're not here long. It's 4, 3, 2, have a seat, 1. Have a seat for boat pose, a little bit more core strengthening. Place your hands by your hips and scoot your hips back. So you're on your sits bones. Place your hands behind your thighs. Lift your heart up. Start to lean back, but keep your heart lifted as you tiptoe your feet. Now lift your legs parallel to the mat. Option to release your arms. Right, keep it lifted. If you start to cave, take a finger behind to lift up. Option to straighten your arms and legs. Good. 4, 3, lower all the way down in 2, nice and slow. In 1, how patient can you be? Coming down, nice and slow. Ooh. Let's finish it out with a little bit of crunches here. Place your hands behind your head. You're like, crunches, what, Lisa? But again, I really want to work the core so we get rid of back pain. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Plus, this is a really good song for it. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Keep your elbows nice and wide. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale. Pull your belly button towards your spine. 4, 3, 2, twist to the right and hold in 1. Gotta work the obliques. So twist to your right, bring your left elbow towards your right knee, and then straighten your left leg and let it hover. 4, 3, switch sides in 2, 1. Switch sides. Connect your elbow towards your thigh, parallel that right leg. 4, 3, long body stretch in 2, and 1. Good job. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Doesn't that feel good? That's my favorite moment of practice. Let's stretch out your abdomen a little bit with a little bit of spine strengthening. So roll onto your stomach into Sphinx pose on your forearms. Bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, feet about hip width distance apart. And just stretch out your abdomen here. If this is uncomfortable, you can take cobra pose with just a little lift. Okay. Start to slow down your breath. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, belly down, Shavasana. Bring your left ear to the mat. Reach your arms back, palms up. Touch your big toes together and let your heels flop open. Good. Bring your forehead back to the mat. For floor bow, bend your knees. Reach back and grab your feet or ankles. Okay, if this is uncomfortable in your lower back, take a one-legged floor bow. Otherwise, inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, kick your feet into your hands. Get a little bit more hip flexor opening. Right? If you took one-legged floor bow, switch to the other leg. Okay, rock onto the soft part of your belly and stay there. Bend your ankles as you pull your toes towards your shin. Bring your knees a little bit closer together. Inhale, lift 1 more inch. Exhale, belly down, Shavasana. Look to the left. If that's uncomfortable in your neck, place your forehead on the mat instead. From where you're at, simply roll onto your back. Just kind of recenter yourself onto the mat for bridge pose. A little bit more glute strengthening as promised. So place your heels underneath your knees. Feet are hip width distance apart. Rest your arms along your side body. Inhale, bridge pose. Lift your hips up and breathe here. All right, go for a long spine rather than forcing a C curve. Okay, we kind of want to eliminate that extra C curve in your back. So we want to lengthen through the hip flexors here. Okay, if we want to amp it up a little bit, if you'd like to work on some glute strengthening, take one leg up the wall, but keep your hips up. Woo, you'll feel that. If you took that variation, switch to the other leg. Keep your hips up. You're doing great. Inhale. Exhale, bridge pose. Plant your feet. Lift your heels off of the mat, and with slow, patient control, come down one vertebra at a time. So curl your belly button towards your spine. Tailbone comes up. Slowly descend one vertebra at a time. Great. Supine pigeon. Cross your right ankle over your right or your left knee. Right ankle over left knee. And then reach through the triangle you created and interlace your fingers either 2 inches below your knee or behind your knee. If you feel a tug when you're doing it below your knee, just take it behind. Flex your right ankle. Okay. Slightly tuck your chin towards your throat. So I want to avoid a high chin. You want to lengthen through here. And just close your eyes and settle in. Right. And I'm sure you notice tight areas of your body, right? And it is said that, we hold a lot of emotion in those tight areas, a lot of stress and tension. We all have a different area that we hold it, right? Some might be tight in the hips, some might be tight, get stomach aches, tight tension there, head tension, any of that, right? So it really takes a lot of patience to let that tension go. And that means this isn't going to be something that gets fixed overnight with one yoga class, right? You might get some nice immediate relief from one class, and that's great. But the more that you can do it, the more you can kind of take care of that bamboo plant. You water it, there's sun, the more benefits you'll reap daily. Keep your ankle glued to your knee. Just rest your left foot on the ground. Okay, reach your arms out to a T, and then drop your foot over to the left. So you're getting a supine twist, but you're still connecting ankle to knee. Okay, look over to your right. Close your eyes. Inhale, bring your legs back through center. Exhale, supine pigeon, other side. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Interlace your fingers either 2 inches below your knee or behind. Again, you're taking that left hand through the triangle you created. Flex your ankle, so point your toes to the ceiling, and make sure that the knife edge of your foot is in line with the knife edge, outer edge of your thigh. And relax your neck. Focus on that area of your body that appears to be holding tension. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Send soothing relaxation to that area for the next several breath cycles. It takes time. Release your grip. Keep your ankle and knee glued together and just flatten your right foot onto the mat. Reach your arms out to a T. Inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Drop your foot over to the right. Look towards your left. Inhale, bring your legs back through center. Exhale, bring your ankle away from your knee. Bring your knees together, wrap your arms around your shins. Guide your forehead up towards your knees. Take a nice big inhale as you give a good loving hug for doing your yoga practice. Exhale, final Shavasana. Extend your hands and heels to the side edges of your mat. Slightly tuck your shoulder blades together underneath you. If this is uncomfortable in your low back, another option would be to bring your feet mat width distance apart and drop your knees in towards each other. Okay, so you do have that option. And just settle in for a full 3-minute Shavasana, exercising patience for your body to let go of tension and soak up and absorb the benefits of your yoga practice.
I spent all day yesterday watching the grass grow. What I learned is the grass really grows slow. Now I'm hanging around trying to get inspired. punch a hole in my cage and I reach out blind. She said, have patience, everything will be alright. Have patience, give it just a little time. Everything will be alright. I spent all day yesterday looking at a red light, 'cause she told me to give it just a little more time. And I lost my car in a parking lot, bought a newspaper and I decided to walk. She said, have patience, everything will be alright. Have patience, give it just a little time. Everything will be alright. I spent all day yesterday listening to the church bells ring. Must have been a Sunday, I could hear the choir sing. Down in the graveyard they're listening to the underground. They're the only ones ever really calm down. Patience, everything will be alright. Have patience, give it just a little time. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. Everything will be everything will be alright.
Beautiful yogis. Bring some movement back into your body very gently. Raise your thumbs over each finger pad and back the other direction. Point your toes, flex your feet. Inhale, long body stretch. Reach your arms overhead with renewal. Exhale, roll onto your side in a fetal position. Cradle your head onto your bicep like a pillow. Tuck your knees in close. Very gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bring your palms together at heart center. I know sometimes we get frustrated with that word patience. We're like, oh, I gotta have patience. But the more that we resist it, the more prevalent its counterpart becomes in our lives, right? So anytime we approach a situation where we're starting to lose patience, I invite you just to take a moment, take a few breaths. Remember your yoga practice and the calm that you feel after it. You can call upon it at any time. Okay, lift your thumbs to your third eye center, the space between your eyebrows. We bow forward together. Namaste.